Hi everyone, it's Erica back on the Studio Katia YouTube channel, and today we're going to head straight to the desk because we are going to be talking some hot foiling. I'm going to be using the Spring Roses hot foil set, and as you can see, my hot foil plate is actually already on my Glimmer hot foil system, and I'm letting that heat up so that it gets really nice and hot, because I do find that with foiling, if I leave my machine running for a little while to kind of make sure that my plate is super hot and evenly heated, I get much better result. Now, if you are not into foiling, this stamp set, Spring Roses, come with a normal stamp set, so you can just heat emboss this instead, and it also has a coordinating die cut. So what we're going to do is we're going to be moving on to the foiling part, and then we're going to maybe see what else we can do. But with a when it comes to foiling, your paper is really quite important. And in Europe, I live in Spain, I have found that this paper, so this is color copy, original, and it is 300 grams per square meter. And it's in laser inkjet. It's a really big, thick packet as well. It's super smooth, and that is something that really helps with foiling. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to do like a couple to make sure that we get some good imprints, because sometimes I do find as well, especially with a brand new hot foil plate, that I don't always get the best impression. I don't know why. It could be that I'm just excited and don't wait and let it heat up properly. But what we're going to do is we're going to get some foils out, and then we're going to get rolling. All right, so we got gold, good, solid, standard. We also got some purple, and this is pink, so or rose gold. So this is actually the one that came with the Glimmer hot foil system, so it could be blush, I'm not sure. But what we're going to do is we're going to do all three of these, and then we'll see which one we like the best. So I've got one A2 panel, so this is 4¼ by 5½, and then I've also got some extra pieces here that I thought we'll just give it a go and see what happens, right? So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to cut our foil, and I use this. This is a textile tool, so it's a roll cutter, and this is a tip that I saw Heidi Swap use years and years ago, because I also got a Mink machine, which I don't have great result with because my printer is stupid. My husband says it's not the machine, it's me, but I disagree. So what you do is you measure out your foil, and then you take your rolling cutting tool and you just go whoop. And this is so much easier than trying to cut with scissors, because foil is very slippery and it just doesn't work very well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the foil, and we're going to take it the shiny side down. We're going to pop that right on top of our gorgeous foil, and then we're going to pop this on top, and then we're going to press a button, so with a timer, and this is going to be blinking for a little while. So while that's blinking and heating up, we're going to cut out another few pieces. So we're probably going to go straight to the purple and to the gold. So we'll get these going while we're waiting for that to heat up. So if you're doing several pieces, I kind of recommend that if you're gonna get your machine out and you're gonna heat it up and, you know, get all your stuff ready, might as well do a few pieces while you're at it, right? So prepare a few of these, and then you can always set them aside. You don't have to use them all in one go, obviously, but it just helps having some pieces ready made for those times when you are really in a hurry and you need a card, like right now. So we're going to put these aside, and then we're also going to make space for our die cutting machine, because you do need one of those as well. Now, I do happen to have the Platinum 6, which is like the coordinating machine, not the coordinating machine, but you know what I mean. It's also a spellbinder's machine. So you take your normal die cutting sandwich out, and then you take your machine. When you say this light goes green, solid green, you're going to take your spacer pad and your thin shim, and we're going to pop these right on top like this. And then you're going to take the whole shebang like that, and we're going to roll this through our die cutting machine. So I tend to roll quite slowly, and I usually go only once. Now sometimes you do have to sort of play around a little bit and see what works with your specific die cutting machine and your sandwich, because with certain papers and certain hot foil plates, I do have to use a slightly different sandwich. So here is our little rose, and what we're going to do is we're going to peel this off and see if that has worked out. And look at that, pretty much perfect first time around. I'm so impressed by that. And, oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Sorry about the flickering. Let's see if I can get my tan hands in there and counteract the flickering, but it's not really working. But yeah, that's gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to do the gold and the purple, and then let's see. So platform is almost ready. We're waiting for the green light, paper and foil, shims, timer, button, and then we're ready to go. Okay, so while that's heating up, we're gonna peel this off. So if you're doing lots of them at the same time, make sure you don't leave your platform to cool off in between. So you see that came up really, really close or really quickly because it was already hot. So we're going to peel this, and oh yeah, that is fantastic. So gorgeous. Now make sure you keep your spare pieces as well, because you can actually buy a solid hot foil plate from Pinkfresh Studios, so you can use the negative pieces as well, which is super cool. All right, so here we are. This is the gold. Oh, another stunner. So it overfoiled slightly right there, but that's okay. It's not bad. It is gorgeous, in fact. So yeah, we're gonna keep this piece as well. And then maybe in a later video, I will do the solid hot foiling as well. But now I think we're gonna figure out a way to turn at least one of these into a card. Yeah, let's do it. So I decided to use the pink with the blush foiled one, and I have picked out some Copics, and I've done my usual thing where I've done a little chart, the color chart of the colors that I'm going to use, and then I've just gone to town with coloring. So this is a super easy way of coloring, and it helps to kind of give depth and dimension to even a small image. So you basically just add a little bit of dark wherever you want the darkest bit to be, and then you blend out with your other colors. Then when you finish with your coloring, we're going to use the super smart matching die, and we're going to cut this out. And I do love my coordinating die cuts because I am not a fussy cutter, but look at that magic. Love this, so good. Now I did forget to film this part. I thought I pressed play, but I didn't. So I have created like a bit of a pattern with the help of my grid mat, and to keep my colors or my paper in place, well, I use G24 and G20 to draw like a plaid pattern with the help of a ruler. I did not do this freehand. No. And then we're going to use some of the new foam tape that is available from the Studio Katia shop, and we're going to add quite a lot to the back of this so that it's nice and solid. And then we're just going to peel off the backs, super easy, and we're going to add this in the middle. And then we're going to admire this a little bit because it worked out really nicely. I like that. So good. But then, of course, we have to add some bling. Now, I had a little bit of a dilemma. 1 color, 2 colors, 3 colors. So I picked out sea foam, and also the satin leaf, and also the teal ocean. Now, I thought maybe I should go kind of like with the softer colors to kind of complement the plaid. But then I thought, well, no, it kind of needs a little something darker with a bit of contrast, and that's where the teal came in. So I decided to go for the teal for sure, and then sea foam, because I did feel like they were the closest to that G20 Copic marker. And then, of course, you know, we have we're not being shy about adding the pearls, and with the help of a little bit of glue and the embellishment one, this was done super easy. And then the card just needed a little quick sentiment, and I have used the thanks from the actual stamp set, and I've just stamped this up with a bit of black ink And with that, the card was done. But I really hope you've enjoyed this, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and to subscribe to the Studio Katia YouTube channel, and I will see you soon again. Bye for now.